And welcome back. Right, so last time we lost Akbar, cudgeled to death by a barbarian chosen. And it had been a while since someone else died, so I guess that's a bit refreshing even to have someone die. If everyone always survived, it would get stale very fast. Anyway, we are very beat up after that fight. I have also marked a lot of stuff to be repaired and salvaged. And one thing that I might do, or probably will do, is that Asa, who was previously going to be a cleaver user, I have decided to instead to probably take flail mastery for a two-handed flail. So we'll steal Borghild's flail here, this famed skullcracker, and give it to Asa. Using these cleavers is just so fatigue intensive. And you could fix Asa in a way, in a manner of speaking, because you could take rebound and cleaver mastery, so that this cleave would cost 10 fatigue, and you would always have that 20 fatigue, well, pretty much always, and you would be able to swing it twice. And if you procced berserk, you would also proc battle flow, which would enable you to swing it a third time. But we will get another perk at level 15, and the next one after that is at level 19. So while we could do that, I don't really want to wait. However, I'm not sure if anyone's going to be using this specific cleaver, or indeed any cleaver in our run, at least in the short term. I'll have to think about it. So another option would be to actually make Borghild a cleaver user, but we run into the same problem, which is fatigue, and she has a lower fatigue pool to work with anyway. So that's probably not going to happen either. Would need to get both cleaver mastery and rebound. And yeah, if we use a one-handed cleaver, we would also like to have duelist, so that's even one more perk. So would take a long time to level them to 23, I think it is, to get all of those perks in play. And let's see if we can actually find someone who will build from the ground up to use cleavers instead of trying to force it on these two, because it's going to take so much. Anyway, let's stop to repair and heal and salvage here, which is going to take a long time. We're also crafting, which is also taking a long time. And we have injuries, I think we do. Yes, we do. Sir Hilda fractured her elbow. Right, let's camp. And after that we will patrol to Ijirok. And we're still looking for the repair tent. It's day 300 and we haven't found one yet. The good news is that just by clearing this camp here, we have almost completed the patrol contract. And we see groups of undead. Here's Sir Randall the Doomed. And here's just a bunch of bozos. Let's see if we can get Sir Randall properly to the afterlife this time. And yeah, this is the... Oh yeah, one thing I did, I gave Farouk this, the flurry, the fencing sword that Sami was using earlier, and we'll see if he's going to be using it for a long term or not, but whatever, it's there. Yeah, okay. We also see white unholds, which we might be able to fight unless the nobles there took care of it. We need to kill all manners of beasts still to unlock the legendary contracts. This fight is basically a given. There's zero tension here. So for fights like this, I wish the game had like an auto battle feature. I said as much in the Crusader run that I did a couple of months ago, but it bears repeating because it's day 300, and if we see these groups, well, of course we want to take them out, even without the champion there. But it's going to be kind of boring because basically there's no risk at all. So for that I wish the game had that feature. Because it's a big grind basically. I mean, it's not like it's not necessary to do these fights, these super easy fights. And thankfully this specific fight is going to be over very fast, but when your company gets stronger and stronger as the days progress and you start to snowball and not get losses, it gets even more tedious. So once in a while, of course, it's good to have these easy fights, and I suppose we did have a couple of semi-difficult fights and we even lost one person recently. So maybe I am complaining for nothing, but still. I don't know if it's like feasible at all to code something like that. I, for one, surely am not good enough at coding to make something like that, but in the future, one of my wishes for Battle Brothers is that there would be this auto battle feature, where instead of spending 5 minutes in this fight, we could instead just click and get it over with in like 10 seconds. Oh yeah, what the hell? This hasn't been repaired yet, okay. And I'm autopiloting, so I ended turn there. It's not going to matter at all, but... yeah, okay. Also, once again, the champion has a famed shield instead of a famed weapon. But I guess you need to be disappointed an X amount of times in order to be not disappointed when you do get something good. It doesn't even matter who I inspire here, so I need to like not spend as much time thinking when I don't need to, because that's just going to prolong this. Sami, just get your dagger out or something. It's fine. So if this fight had like a necromancer, this would take even longer. But it would still be basically as easy, because we're just that powerful by now. And let's say this fight had like 10 more zombies and 2 necromancers, it would still be like a cakewalk. But it would take like, I don't know, 3 times as long. So... yeah. Anyway, let's see if the unholds are still here. No, they're not. Well, that's fine. Okay, flavor event text. Lots of ice, cavernous hall. Okay, well, I'm not going to read that now. We see a group of barbarians. Here's 2 champions. So, we'll of course fight them. But, yeah. This is another one of those semi-easy fights. At least I say so now. Because, well, not because, but... basically Chosen, just regular Chosen, are not that big of a threat. Unless, well, I guess they can land like a hit with a 2-handed hammer, which staggers someone who relies on freedom of movement, and that is quite deadly, yeah. But this group has thralls still with them, and not even one white armored unhold. So what I'm going to do here, is once again increase the difficulty multiplier. Let's make it 250 this time. And as I've said previously, I don't know if this actually works or how much this scales the game. I mean, it seems to be working, but I don't know if it's like going to scale it as much as we'd like. Anyway, let's take care of these barbarians, these barbies wandering around, but I suppose we should, like, maybe let Sami either sit out or take his old fencing sword. For this wolf has been healed. Let's let Sami sit out for once. Anything else? Okay, Enhard's armor is damaged. Let's put him out. Not put him out of his misery, but let him sit out. Also, Boldavin's armor is basically gone. Let's let Faruk. No, not Faruk. Boldavin I just took out. Can't even remember that far, apparently. We could let Sverre fight for once. Or we could just take this with 13 people. Or we could let Baldwin fight with the Reach Flail. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Let's quickly check. Oh, Chloe's armor is gone. For Chloe it doesn't really matter, but... do we even have someone who's, like... well, fine. We could let Sverre go in. It's been like 100 days or even more since Sverre has seen any action. Let's let Chloe sit out. And otherwise, I guess we are good. Okay, let's see if Helheimer Rawmeat and Smut the Everlasting, not Smut the Everlasting, Smut the Everlasting, if they're able to put us in a bind. Right, 24 enemies, so not as difficult as the camp or the Barbarian King contract we did earlier. And these trolls will be super easy to kill, which will cause them to lose resolve. So yeah, continuing kind of what I was saying, I wish the end game for Battle Brothers Legends, so like day 200 plus, I wish it scaled a bit harder. So I'd like to fight like a group like this, but with double the numbers and more chosen at this point. I'd like to have the real threat of people dying. And it seems to be a bit rare to actually find groups like that out in the wild, even with distance scaling on at this point in the game. But maybe I shouldn't be jinxing myself. Let's see if we can actually get through this fight with ease or not. Let's see, who do I inspire here? Maybe like Malobot. I'm not sure if I've inspired Malobot even once, so let's let him have one here. And Baldwin, do your thing. Be nice to find like a famed version of this ball flail. Once I made like an obscene ball flail build with the Inquisition start. I don't know if it's still the case, it probably isn't, but I think you start with like 3 mercenaries. I mean, that's probably still the case, but it used to be the case in Legends that everyone you start a run with will get new perks every 2 levels after level 11. So for the Inquisition start, where everyone gets Mind Over Body for free, I made the non-character, I think, into a Reach Ball Flail user with perfect focus on Mind Over Body and some obscene perks with a famed flail, of course, and with all the Vala runes, etc, etc. So that was pretty hilarious. So you could just activate perfect focus somewhere around here and just bonk people to death, and you would almost never run out of fatigue because of Mind Over Body and battle flow and fatigue cost reduction runes and feeding rooms, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, that's a fun little thing you can do if you find the right character and the right weapon. Anyway, I guess we just we could advance, I guess, but we don't have Pathfinder, so it's not that great. Also, here we will get a famed barbarian axe, so those have the potential to be okay. They're not as good as regular great axes, but they can be okay. Let's see, I guess we just hold position here for the most part. Maybe either advance with Hubert or back off so that this Chosen doesn't get a free bonk in. And let's go for Smud. And he is now baffled, so let's go for someone else. Get Berserk there. So yeah, perfect focus with mind over body, and if you can even get perfect fit for even more fatigue cost reduction, and if you can craft some feeding runes, etc., you can make some obscene builds in Legends. So for example, if we had perfect focus with all of that stuff with Malobot here, and we don't even have a famed crossbow, but we headshotted this guy almost to death, because barbarians don't come with steel brow for whatever reason. I think they really should, at least the Chosens, but yeah, that would be fun. Let's see, do we bonk or do we not bonk? Let's see. Okay, you do have underdog and a good amount of melee defense, so it's probably fine. Fine to bonk. What's your melee skill? Yeah, it's good enough. Let's go for it. Take that. So yeah, I think Barbarian Chosen should be buffed a little bit at least, because in comparison to like Bandit Veteran, it seems to me that Bandit Veteran, at least sometimes, are even tougher than Chosen, and that's wrong, I think. That shouldn't be the case. So like after day, I don't know, 150, day 200, give them Steel Brow, give them something else. Yeah. Because, well, I just think they're a bit too easy. They can be deadly, as we saw in the Barbarian camp fight, but that requires for them to actually land a hit with a weapon that dazes or staggers. At least against freedom of movement characters. But that was kind of my bad, because I wasn't paying attention to Akbar's like actual defenses. I forgot that she didn't have underdog and I used her way too aggressively. Anyway, let's keep on killing them. Do you have Berserk? You do not yet, but even so we want to hit the Chosen over the Reaper. Goodbye. Let's see. In the zone, plus 10% melee skill, plus 20% melee damage. I need to like make more use out of this perk. Make more lithe people. In the past I've like favored Nimble and Battleforged over lithe, but if you find like a good initiative character just because of in the zone, I think it's probably in your best interest to like make in the zone lithe users out of them. Not that it's required to make use of in the zone. You can make in the zone work with Nimble, I suppose. But starting with some stacks there is definitely good. Okay, let's inspire the wolf. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Sverre has 43 to hit. I guess that's thanks to vulnerable, because Sverre, as we remember, has a very poor melee skill. Yeah, I think it's a bit sad that Barbarian Chosen can be stunned. Because they don't have Steel Brow. It just makes them so much easier in comparison to some other enemies. At the same time, if you give everyone Steel Brow, then no one can be stunned, so I don't know. Maybe like give them freedom of movement, or at least some of them. So they're a bit harder to kill. Anywho, let's... Oh yeah, you don't have Berserk yet. Yeah, you don't, okay. Don't want to use nets against these guys, even though we could, because by now we do have a lot of nets. I don't know. We could... I guess we just hold off here with Gajon. Let's kill this guy. Takes 3 hits, sadly. And let's not launch here, I don't think. I don't want to get too close to Hellheimer Rawmeat. Could stun Smut, maybe. But Wolf will get to act before him and probably get to kill him, so let's just go for the bonk. And we fail anyway. That stupid Chosen had waited there with action points, and since... Was that Chosen? Was that a Reaver? Well, whatever. Anyway, had action points left, started to flee and got himself killed because of that. Smut. We get to act before Smut. Doesn't even matter. Let's kill this guy. Kill Smut. Or maybe you could like introduce a new tier of barbarians after Chosen. Similar to what you did, what Legends did with brigands, with the bandit veterans. So like some sort of chosen, I don't know what you would call them. Chosen berserkers, chosen something. Veteran chosen. Legendary chosens, I don't know. But you get my meaning. Some of them that would be tougher, and introduce like champion versions of those as well. Yeah. And maybe like the southern nomads should get like a similar treatment as well. Maybe. I just like to see the end game be a bit more challenging in general. Of course, when I say these things, it's possible that a group of like skin ghouls spawns and I decide to fight them and lose my whole company, and I will have to eat my words, but... Anywho, let's go for this guy. And who do we inspire? Let's inspire... Wolf again, I guess. And these guys are rotating around here, so let's just go in with Asa. See, Severe can... Okay, gets lucky. And this guy is once again dazed, staggered and stunned. One thing I could do for a future run is like build an actual good staff master who gets to do that stuff with more reliability than Sverre with his 50 melee skill. The sad thing about that is that I don't think there are any famed staves in the game. There are like magical staves, or like if you could call them magical, but the staff that the Vala starts with, for example. So better versions exist, but I would like to see a few famed versions as well, so that they're not merely just like how would you call them? What's the word to use? Well, debilitating characters. Anyway, Borghild, go in here, I guess. Let's kill this guy. Now let's launch. Can't do it twice because it costs 5 AP. Yeah, go there. Get baffled, sir. I don't know, let's get this thing out, even though we can't hit with it yet, and let's rotate a wolf closer. And yawn. I don't know, go for the beast master. The master of beasts. And we are the beast slayers, so we also slay the beast masters. Okay. I do like this weapon. If we could actually find a power rune for it, or a feeding rune. Well, feeding rune isn't the best for Emmerich because he doesn't have perfect focus. But yeah, with a power rune this thing would deal even more damage. Quite the devastating weapon. But as we can see, this fight basically no challenge at all, even with 2 champions. And like I've been saying, not every fight should be a challenge either, but even so I would prefer if a bit more of them were by this point. And even if you were to like power game as much as you could, so grind the arena for that best trait you can get there on people, and craft all the Vala runes, etc, etc, and use your full roster and like power game the hell out of it. I would still like the game to remain at least somewhat of a challenge, even if you did that. Anyway, let's inspire. Doesn't even matter who we inspire. I guess we inspire Boldem in here. Off with your head. Never mind. Off with your head. Off with your head. Don't want to let this guy flee. Even if his equipment is not going to be... Oh, god damn it, he's fleeing. I don't think we can catch up to him. I don't think we even have a dog. Stupid pussy barbarian chosen. Okay, we do have a dog on Bava. So I should have put someone next to him, or like not killed as many of them as I did, as fast as I did. He has, I think, some famed... Yeah, he's a famed helmet, okay. Well, it's not like we aren't going to need that or anything. Maybe just let him go. Go tell the tale of what you saw here. Become a farmer. Stupid Rawmeat. Thinks he's a tough barbarian chosen champion. running away from battle, leaving his comrades to die shamefully. Shame on you! Shame on you! Stupid chosen. Oh, was there? Oh, there was someone there. See, they're so inconsequential, I don't even remember if they're still alive or not. Anyway, let's go for this. Wait. Yeah, go away. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. Even if we release the Hound, it might not go for him. And he'll likely kill it in like one blow. And don't these guys have Berserk as well? They do, so he's going to continue running away. We don't have Pathfinder on anyone. So I'm just gonna let him go, but have this one parting shot. Never mind, we miss a 95. Okay. Sure, sure. Okay, kill this last guy and let's be done with this. Alright, it's over. Okay, Asa gets a level. And this thing is pretty meh. Has more effectiveness against armor and more shield damage. So don't think I'll be using it. Also our inventory is full. I don't think we need all of this crap. This can be repaired. Alright. And I guess since our inventory is full, we should continue to salvage stuff. So some of this stuff you could definitely repair and make a tiny bit of profit, but we don't even have the repair tent yet, so whatever. Also, it's not like it matters that much. Alright, you go repair. Let's camp. We have 4 days to return. And we'll only take out this camp if there's a champion there. Let's go take a quick look if we get a scouting report. Okay, no champion. There's a Winselmatter and a few Helenhunds, so definitely should like take this out for those alone, because we can craft more of these things, which are extremely good. But I don't know, it just feels like tedium to take out that camp. So maybe we hold off on that. Anyway, Asa. Well, let's let Gajon sit out and get Sami back in action. So yeah, with the fatigue situation, I think I'm going to continue with my plan, which is not take cleavers and instead take flails for her. That enables us to skip rebound and instead take muscularity at level 19 if we get that far with her. So let's just take flails. And take off that question mark. Give you this flail. Like so. And with the flail, I don't think we need to pump up fatigue probably. It's 12 fatigue and we have battle flow. So it's going to be fine, I think. So we can instead take like hit points here. Or maybe even resolve. Let's take hit points. Try to reach 100, which will further boost muscularity a little bit. But now Borghild needs a weapon. We could give her this cleaver, but even with iron lungs, it's going to be too fatigue intensive to use effectively. And yeah, let's compare this great axe to this thing. So this is 75 to 90, this is 80 to 100. This one ignores a little bit more armor and is slightly more effective against armor as well. Even so, I'm not sure if it's better. Let's just use this for now. This isn't repaired anyway. Okay. And stuff is still damaged. We really need that repaired and maybe like a blacksmith as well. You can sit out. Let's bring Enhard back in. Like so. And Sverre go away. Bring in Chloe. Even though, yeah, her armor is shredded. 99. I should like make a couple of complete sets of nimble armors in here. Just for situations like this. Doesn't even matter, not with Chloe, with this amount of initiative, so let's just make that switch there. Even if it's a bit suboptimal, because this one has a tabard and is slightly more optimized in other ways as well, but it's fine. Yeah, so I'll leave this Monument of Hopelessness be for now at least. It's going to be an easy fight, but it's going to take a while. The Hellenhunds are like super tedious to kill. They're not a threat anymore, but since they're nimble and they teleport around, they're super annoying to fight. Anyway, we now have room in our roster, so let's check a few recruits here. Guess we can even roll on a raider. Nope. 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 Need to find people with hate for beasts. And that is not happening, it seems. Not in here. Okay, we just spent like 2000 crowns for nothing. Good talk. Here's a famed spear. It's like, no, yeah, it's okay. Not sure we want it, but it's okay. Does anyone even use spears for real? Don't think so. It costs 11,800. So for a spear duelist this would be good, but we don't have one and we probably never will. Could like give it to Chloe or something, but... Mm. $25,100. Okay, so it weighs a little less, so it's actually not that great. It has enhanced damage, yeah, but other than that, it's not that great. I don't think so. I'll leave it be. What about the armorer? Okay, we have some good stuff here. Some nimble gear. Couple of pieces. Still no repair tent. Do we even need more nets? We don't anymore. Let's buy a little bit of tools. And I'll like put these two on someone between episodes, I think, since that's going to be even more time. Let's head to Hogdorf. It's cutting it a bit close with this contract because of the huge distances here. Okay, let's see what happens with this event. Halber loses 1 resolve. Sverre gains resolve. Okay, well. Not optimal for us, but not like it matters that much. Okay. No hate for beasts. A miner that's almost 2000. And no hate for beasts. Okay, no one has hate for beasts. Good talk. Good talk. And I'm not going to buy anything here. Let's see if there's a champion in the Necrosavant lair here. Necrosavant lairs are basically almost always a challenge because they deal huge damage and they have nimble on legendary difficulty. Also, what the hell is this? Okay, it's a group of baby barbarians. I'll leave them be. Go home and grow a little bit. Okay, there is no champion. It is a challenging fight even so, but I don't know if we care, basically. We could like craft some cocaine out of them, which would occasionally be like usable in case someone gets angry. I'll leave it be. Leave it be for now. And let's see, after we've returned this... Okay, we can buy a donkey here again. We will buy a donkey. Okay. That will boost our carrying capacity. Plus 34 spaces, plus eventually efficient packing and skillful stacking. But I think that's the extent of donkeys we'll buy. Because we're running out of roster room. Anyway, let's complete this contract. And I think we'll take this 3-skull caravan. Let's check the black market. Let's see. Pretty good. Yeah, this is actually an excellent reach hammer. Might buy that. Has enhanced damage and max roll on fatigue cost reduction. There's also a good reach mace, which I will probably buy as well, since we're using one anyway. There is a cleaver that we will leave be. There's a dagger which we could buy, but no one's using daggers as a main weapon. It's a pretty meh 3-headed flail. There's a blacksmith hammer. Doesn't have enhanced damage. There's a pretty good fencing sword, but we already have 2 of them, so probably leave that. We have a limited amount of money after all. There is a spear that's pretty bad. And there's a glaive that's whatever. So I'll definitely buy this Desert Basher. And I guess since we do have money, let's also buy Willem the Rat's Sunderer. Alright, good. So Desert Basher goes on Walram. The stagger chance might occasionally make a difference. Let's see, who's going to use this thing? Maybe like Yon. This would be good on someone with mind over body and perfect focus because of the fatigue cost reduction. You do have it actually, but you are going to have not much to work with in terms of fatigue. But let's give it to Yon for now. Okay. And I suppose we'll take the caravan. Don't even care where it's going. That's going to be a lot of experience. Gives us time to craft our crap. Let's actually check if we can craft something more. Something that's actually meaningful, that is. Don't need any nacho trophies, for example. Could make a merchant's pack. Fine. Large quivers, do we need any? Let's quickly check. Okay, you already have one. You already have one. I don't think we need any more. Not at the moment, at least. Not without perfect focus users. We can make a demonic banshee trophy. That's definitely something we want. Those are excellent amulets. Lindworm scale cloak. I guess we could make at least. Well, let's make 2. Bone plating. Do we want bone plating? Not sure. I don't think we want any. Probably. We could make additional fur padding though. Those are pretty good for battle forged at least. Not that we have many battle forged people. Let's only make 1 for now. So I guess we could make, yeah, throwing nets. Lots of things to craft. Okay. Is this still accurate? Yes. Don't need as many people there though. Kashon has actually completed training, so I don't know why he was training there. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, let's move. And if we get the event where nobles want to take this caravan, I guess we'll fight them. Even if it's not like optimal to do so necessarily, but okay. Halber is trying to teach Hubert to not be dumb anymore. See what you can teach. Halber gets disgruntled. Why will you not learn? It's because he's a dumbass. Alright. We see barbarians. And they are a baby group. You also see something there, but it doesn't matter. Okay, nothing's happening. Let's just speed through the map. Don't want to play dice. Okay, we see a group of brigands. And they will, I think, fight us. They also have a champion. Otherwise, this is pretty easy as a fight. Depending on the veterans' equipment, I guess. Is this the group we are going with? I guess we could bring Serhilda for this. To have some free nets. But who do we let sit out in that case is the question. I don't know. Let's let Herman sit out with his subpar melee skill. Okay, do something like that, I guess. Okay, let's fight. Oh, we get a famed polearm out of this. Kinda rare to see a famed polearm in the hands of a brigand champion. Could take the high ground here. Also, we have favored enemy archer now. We'll see if Pava is able to kill any archers here. Let's actually inspire her as well. Even if there are more efficient uses of inspire. Especially since she is still using a regular warbow instead of a famed one. Okay, just go in, I suppose. Okay. We get a daze there. The damage leaves a little to be desired, but it's fine. And I guess Chloe is fine against the Swordmaster. Put her there, I suppose. Oink. Yoink. Nice. Nice, nice. Enhard. Just kill the dog. And Wolf, go for... Now I don't want to go against that guy. Not on that position at least. I guess you can go there. Okay. Could use a net here, but we don't really need to use one yet, so let's wait on that. Could kill this guy, probably with Malabod, or I could just save it for Sami. Yeah. Goodbye. Okay, here's the champion, opting to use the javelins instead of the wolf's partish. Not the smartest decision, but who am I to complain? Does this benefit from witch hunters? Don't see witch hunters mentioned. Yeah, I don't see it. Don't have a clear line of sight. You also don't have a bullseye. Let's get berserk with this miner, I guess. I would really like to snipe this marksman because it will die to one. Well, he will die to one hit to the head and a couple of hits to the body, but the witch hunter with nimble is in the way. Yeah, let's still try it. Oh, takes more than 2 hits apparently. Bonk. You don't actually get hammer mastery, so probably won't be using this weapon long term on Jon here. Ideally we'd want to find someone with hammer mastery and perfect focus and some form of fatigue cost recovery. Or reduction rather. And battle flow. Let's let this guy step down before we do anything. And let's wait here in case someone like this guy comes in lunge range or something. 60 per 69. Okay, good damage. Nice. Very nice. Good job, Wolf. Also, yeah, we are now making use of Lithe in the zone with the Wolf. So in the zone, currently, plus 7% melee skill, plus 14% melee damage. Can further boost that if we like. Wait. This guy is fleeing, they don't have a monk. Just let him attempt it. This guy doesn't have shield wall up, so let's advance. And we miss. Get tickled by the Master Archer. Swordmaster is going for a flank, which means Chloe might need to intercept. Let's wait with that. Emmerich makes a good inspire target. Not that there's that many of them within polearm reach here, but let's just continue to inspire Bava. This butcher is in the way of this Master Archer. Sadly, we can't actually see the whole text here. Out of the way. Guess we'll use a net on this guy probably because while he's shield walling, he's going to be pretty difficult to hit. Okay, I think we are fine getting in melee range against Donatus here. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. He will be able to hit us a lot, thanks to being a champion and all, but even so. Let's see, 57 to hit. Well, let's try it. Headshot would have been better. Yeah, so let's make sure this guy dies in an orderly fashion. Get another net out, probably for Donatus here. And I'm trusting on Chloe to intercept this whole bunch here. Let's see if we can do good damage against this guy. Yes, we can. Okay, let's go for it. Nice. Okay, Chloe. Good one. Let's see what the Swordmaster's actual percentage to hit Chloe is. On an elevated position, Chloe has currently 117 melee defense. Could be even higher with the better shield, but... Well, I guess I could have used the better shield against this particular group. They don't break shields. This bozo is still holding on. That one, however, is not. Please land a headshot instead. Let's let Donatus do his thing before we get the net out. Don't want him to break free immediately. Having like fast adaptation on people would be kinda good, even on people with pretty good melee skill. Because hitting enemies with a shield wall is still going to be pretty difficult. But we don't have infinite perks. Donatus had only 19% to hit there. Also, what happened here? Did the Swordmaster just, like, move? Need to check what happened. Yeah, okay, well, makes sense because Chloe had 5% to hit. Okay, so the Swordmaster is now the priority target because Emmerich has -7 melee defense. So our two ranged characters will have to help Emmerich. Let's inspire Maloboat. Okay, not really impressed with this flail, but whatevs. Missed twice there. I don't think I care that much about this guy's armor, so we could just kill him the old-fashioned way. 79 to hit. Okay, well, this guy's champion level is pretty pathetic, apparently. Already fleeing, come on. How sad. Okay, Serhilda, use a net next round on the Swordmaster. Let's wait for him to do his thing. Well, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, let's not wait. It's fine, even if we lose the net. Miss a 95, huh? Okay. Well, he spent his turn breaking free. Instead of hitting Emmerich. 0% chance to hit. Come on, Walram. $13. Okay. Let's help around here with Ion. And again we missed twice with Vala. Stupid champion. Yes, back off. Go there, I guess. Let's kill these two. Take that. Miss an 85 this time. And an 81. It's not going to matter at all, but it's slightly annoying. And we get hit by a 5%. Sir, please either go away or die. Okay, finally Power lands a hit. Go in. Could like dagger some people like this for more money, but it doesn't really matter at this point. And that is the end of them. No level up. This thing is kinda meh. Yeah, pretty bad. The wolf's dish. Well, we are not going to give it to the wolf, but nice of you to think about him. It isn't even Christmas. He would be disappointed in that gift, though. Right, we've crafted a lot of crap. Okay. Let's quickly assign the Banshee trophy on someone who uses initiative specifically. Though we might want to keep this thing on the wolf because of mind over body. So I think Hubert like makes a good target. At least for now. Let's give it to Hubert. And we have these things. I'll put them on someone between episodes, I guess. Let's continue to camp. We have more stuff to repair though. And salvage. Do we have salvaging? Yes, we do. Don't care about the shields at all. Don't care about that. Or that. Or this. Or those. Guess I could salvage these as well. It's not like it matters. When nothing matters. Okay. Good enough, I guess. Alright, continue. I'm not going to heal Sverre's injury. Let's let him suffer a bit for lowering our banner's resolve. Okay. We see battle sites but no enemies. Salvaging and repairing is done. I guess we'll take your stuff again. Gain bread and tools, okay. We've also crafted everything, so I guess we break camp here. Okay, and people can go do something else now. Don't need to hunt. Guess some gathering is okay. And let's scout with more people as well. All right. And does this stop at Helmersburg? I don't think it does. Nope. Could have bought more tools if that had been the case. And we are nearing our destination now. Let's stop by at Erlach. Here we see a hole in the ground with something glinting. I know it's there good and solid, but I reckon that something's worth fetching. What you think? Okay, we have a tiny character, so any of you tiny enough to fit into that hole. The ever-tiny Sverre walks up to the crack in the berm and stares into it. He turns round like a top. Now I ain't one to assume, but I've the sense of being slighted here. You assure him that you mean nothing at all by asking him make use of his comical size. Okay. So we gain some crap, and Sverre gets eager. Okay, sure. And Bava the Bow has completed the training course, gains team player, which is decent. Not the best thing, but decent. And let's get... We probably want to recover for prolonged fights where we can't make use of battle flow, so let's just take it, I guess. Okay. And also Jon has leveled to level 10. Also +3 melee defense. Nice. Could skip this +2 melee skill for something else like fatigue or hit points. I think I will actually. We'll get some. We'll get a lot of post level 11 +1s, where we will be more incentivized to spend those points on something like melee skill. But here, I think it makes a bit more sense to get something here. either hit points or fatigue. Both of these are going to be lowered by 10 once he gets old. So which one do we want more? I guess this is Battle Forged, we want fatigue. And let's get Berserk at this point. Sure. Okay. And let's see what this town has for us. Or village. Okay, this guy has hate for beasts, but I don't want him, or her rather. Okay. Good talk. Let's continue on our way. Alright. So we gain a huge amount of experience points from that. 3,500. Which means that almost every single person has leveled. Hubert, level 11, gains 3 perks. And I guess we take Resolve because we are probably taking Mind over Body at some point. Maybe already, but we'll see. Here, I don't know, we could take the melee skill, we could take the Resolve, or we could take the hit points. Some more melee skill would be nice, but we can boost that up post level 11. We don't get Fortified Mind, which is a bit sad for Mind over Body. So I'm not sure if we even need Mind over Body for anything, not with Battle Flow. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, let's take the +2 melee skill here. Okay, 3 perks. We do want freedom of movement for sure. We probably want Relentless as well. This guy has a lot of perks I'd like, but sadly we only have a limited amount of them. So let's take the initiative perks there. And if we take Berserk, we'll want Battle Flow next, so we'll probably need to skip like these 3. Probably, which means also skipping a Weapon Mastery. Very perk hungry, this guy. Could also like make use of back to basics. Maybe even rotation. Maybe we take Battle Flow before we take Berserk. Just to, well, I don't know, we do have Perfect Fit as well. Let's take the Berserk. I do like Berserk a lot. Okay, Yon, level 11. Rolls another +3 melee defense. And once again, I think I'll skip the +2 melee skill in favor of these things. Let's take Resolve and hit points here. Alright, and we want Underdog for sure. Okay, that bugged out there. We probably also want Vengeance because it's just so good. So let's go ahead and pick it up. And it unbugged itself apparently when I did that. Okay, and for level 15, not sure what we'll do with this guy. We'll see. Might even make even another mace user this time, like a duelist, but that means we have to wait for level 19 to get duelist as well. You'll see. Will be extremely useful to have multiple people capable of stunning opponents once we fight more white wolves and redback spiders, and I think skin ghouls can also be stunned. So yeah, we might even make another mace master, even though we already have 2 of them, I think. Anyway, Pork Hilt level 15 is a perk. And let's take Fatigue. Not sure we need it, but let's take it anyway. Okay, perk point. I haven't actually selected anything here, so I'll wait on that. Let's move on to Walram, level 14. And we take, I suppose, hit points. Sami, level 17. Takes the standard stuff. Emmerich, level 16. Continues to take initiative. We might pick up freedom of movement at some point. And if we don't, he'll at least get to act before others. Bava, level 12. Do we have Wind Reader? We don't, at least yet. But we still probably want to take that over the other things. Let's mark that there in case we want it. Halber, level 16. Malabor, 14. And I don't think we need more initiative, so let's take Fatigue in case we eventually can make use of Perfect Focus, which is a bit unlikely, but it might happen. We could take range defense for... Yeah, we don't want... What the hell? Did I pick initiative there? What am I doing? We want this stuff, yeah. Just as I'm saying we don't want more initiative, I pick initiative. Okay, Sir Hilda, level 14. We want more fatigue, I think. And we also probably want hit points. So instead of melee skill, I'm gonna take hit points here. Okay, Saga the Donkey, level 9. What do we want here? I don't know. Like, something like this ammunition binding is marginally useful, or medicine packages. It's not going to do much, but I guess we don't have anything better. Gudrun the Swine, the donkey, is level 6 immediately. Right, we take the same crap, I guess. Nothing useful here, I guess. Take that then. Nothing useful here either. Oh yeah, peaceable. It doesn't even matter if we take peaceable, but I guess we take peaceable. And efficient packing. And... tools drawers. Yeah. Valentin the Cook. Level 11. Hasn't seen combat at all. And we don't care about these perks, but I guess we'll get something. Yeah, he doesn't, I don't think, have anything that is useful in the reserves left. Let's just get something here. Egelina, level 11. And since she is level 11, we might actually fire Valentin now. Because we can get Quartermaster on Egelina. I suppose we probably will. So we'll pay Valentin almost 2,000 crowns to bugger off, since we now have a better looking quartermaster. Don't need Valentin's services anymore. What else did we take though? We have the packing perks. I think we have all the good peddler perks as well. I don't like off the book deal because it comes with downsides. So are we actually done with well, we could take bags and belts, I guess, for 2 more inventory slots. We don't have meal preparation, I guess we could take that. Yeah, okay. And Valentin, let's see, we do have inventory space. So Valentin, thank you for your services, but we no longer need you. Let's give you a compensation package though. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Okay, Baldwin, level 15. And takes hit points. And as for perk, so if we take a rebound, we can always flail twice. That's pretty good. Could also just take recover, which works better with something like rotation. Could take back to basics. Could take headhunter. I'm leaning towards recover. He has a lot of fatigue. Let's just take recover. And Herman, level 13. Farouk, level 12. We want to boost resolve. Need to choose between melee skill, melee defense and initiative here. I guess he's mostly a tank, so we should probably take like initiative or hit points over melee skill. Since I built him with Indom, even max fatigue could be useful. Let's take initiative. Let's change his description as well to Ini Indom. See if we'll ever get this to be usable always. If we get enough perk points, we will. Because we can take rebound and recuperation for +7, which means +22 hit points per turn. And we only need to lower Indom's cost by 1 at that point, which will happen with Mind Over Body. Anyway, boar killed. Well, I'll wait on that. Let's see if there's anything here. Okay, here's a Stallworm contract. It's 4 skulls. So that might be too much for us, I think. We can do lindworms now, but Stallworms is a different story. They are extremely deadly. They're probably like I think they're like the toughest legendary beast added to the game. We might take this contract just to see how many it spawns and how difficult it is, but I will, in that case, allow myself 1 reload. But I'm not sure we should take that just yet. What about the marketplace? Doesn't look like there's anything we want here. Apart from maybe the cloth rolls. Yeah, we want those. Still on that ambition. Okay, so Stallworm contract. I guess we should try it, but in case we do try it, I will allow myself 1 reload in case it just goes horribly, horribly wrong. After that, we will know exactly how difficult these contracts are. And after that we can take them or leave them and just accept the consequences of that stupidity. So yeah, next time probably hunting stallworms, and we'll see if we are even able to kill one of them. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.